Welcome to part 3 of this Peatland ACTION mini-series on how to complete the spatial data template. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to create a site outline. Here you can see that I've opened up a fresh template and I've added some aerial imagery into the base maps group at the bottom of my layers panel. We'll be focusing on the spatial tables group for all of the videos in part 3, and therefore I'm just going to minimise the other groups in the template. The site outline is the first layer that you need to populate in the spatial data template, as the site ID is a mandatory column in all of the other layers containing restoration data. The site outline must contain all of the restoration work that's mapped, and it should be sized so that it's workable within 1 year. In order to add a feature to the site outline, first select the layer in the Layers panel. Then you want to turn on editing mode. You can do this by either right-clicking and going down to toggle editing, or by clicking the pencil icon in the toolbar above. To the right of the pencil icon, you'll see a new icon become active called Add a Feature. The geometry in this icon will match the geometry of the layer that you have selected, so in this case it's a polygon. Click on the icon, and then you can start digitizing your shape in the map below. Click to add a new vertices, and then just move your mouse to the next place in the map where you want to add another vertice. It's useful to consider ownership boundaries, features such as roads and watercourses, alongside changes in elevation when you're defining your site outline. For more remote areas, it's also useful to include things like access routes. When you've completed the shape, one right click will bring up the Feature Attributes box. You can see here that we have the site ID, site name, current use, Peatland condition and notes columns, of which the first 4 are all mandatory. This is indicated by the green tick, which indicates a mandatory column has been completed, and a red cross, which indicates that a mandatory column has not been completed, to the right hand side of the fields. You can see that the site ID has automatically been populated to 1, and when I add in a site name, that red cross will turn to a green tick. Where there are tick box options, such as in the current use and Peatland condition, these allow for multiple choice, so there is a mandatory requirement of at least one selection for both of these columns. However, multiple selections can be made where applicable. The notes column is not mandatory, as there is no green tick or red cross next to it, and you can see that the OK button is now active and you can now press it. This will bring up your site outline as a blue outline as per the styling of the template, and in order to save this feature to the layer permanently, we need to click this floppy disk symbol in the top toolbar, or you can toggle editing off, which will bring up a dialog box asking you if you want to save the changes to that layer. So you can just click save, and that's the site outline feature saved permanently to the layer. And I'll run through how to add features to the other restoration layers, such as your restoration lines and area-based restoration, in the other part 3 videos, which can all be found on the Nature's Got Peatland ACTION website.